due to the vigilance of Sparky, while Miss Jenkins was saved from the roaring fires caused by her curling iron. In more happy news, it looks like we're going to have some good weather this week. Over to you, Jim.
Thanks, Nancy. Looks like you're going to experience some...
Sorry, Jim. I've just been informed that the President of the United States is giving a public address. I regret to say that I'm dumbfounded as to what we will say. Let's watch.
My fellow Americans, it is with great sadness that I must inform you there has been an attack on the U.S. homeland. We have been attacked by a terrorist organization called the Friendly Falcons. They have attacked our major cities such as Boston, New York, and Chicago. Their attacks have been sporadic until now, just one bombing every few years. But now they have been coordinating their attacks. It is obvious that they have military backing, but we don't know who from. Their inchoate attempts have not been a threat before, but they are growing stronger recently. But we will not let them win. Anyone who has the audacity to attack us and think that they will get away with it will face the wrath of the United States of America. We will search for them with great fervor, and I, Shu, will personally assist in the destruction of these heinous criminals. The indelible acts of the Friendly Falcon shall not be forgotten. I'm afraid I must leave you now, but I trust that you will assist the United States in the retaliation against the egregious criminals.
Well, that was interesting. Anyways, back to the weather. Mr. President, you know you can't do this.
I am the President of the United States of America. I can do whatever the hell I want.
Very well, sir. Just be careful. I don't know what we would do without you.
When I took on the mantle of protecting the United States of America, I knew it would be a tough job. This is one of those tough parts, and I will not turn my back on my country.
Thank you, Mr. President. Your car is waiting.
4 hours since President Shu alerted the public of the attacks on the U.S. mainland. Most of the U.S. didn't really understand what was happening. They pretty much just went about their days as usual. What? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You may be wondering who I am. I am the narrator. I follow Shu around and I tell you what is happening even if you can't see it. You may be wondering why you don't have a narrator, and that is an easy question to answer. You just aren't awesome enough. You see, Shu is one of those guys that is just so cool that whatever they do is epic enough to be narrated. Morgan Freeman has a narrator. George Washington, even Chuck Norris, although his narrator is kind of a liar. And so it is my job to provide you with a litany of narration as Shu goes about his daily life. Also, this is the narration book. We all get one just so we don't have to fastidiously study the ways of our narratees. Anyways, back to the story. Much of the U.S. didn't really care about what was happening, but President Shu was in full combat mode, ready to defend the country he loved.
Mr. President, your car. Where are we going? I thought we were going to the military base. Mr. President, I think there's something we should show you. What? What do you mean? Oh, you'll find out when we get there.
As the car moved brusquely through the desert, the president grew more and more incredulous that the government would even think to allocate more resources towards something that he didn't even... This is stupid. I sound like an idiot. This is a cool story, not some old novel you find in your grandma's attic. I'm done with this stupid voice. This is an action movie. Oh, it is paramount that you talk in the patois of an old British man, so that you may sound more knowledgeable. No, it's not.
This story is not contingent on my voice. Anyways, the president and this dude were driving through the desert in the dilapidated Jeep from 1965. Continue on their excursion into the unknown, at least for the present. They come up on this old hidden building in some foliage, and the president is like, "Oh, this is what you took me all the way out here for?" But the driver says it is just a facade. You should have seen the look on President Shu's face. Wait, actually you can. Hold on. This is just an old shed. That's just what it's meant to look like. Yeah, I know. I was just messing with you. Follow me. Follow me, Your Highness. Don't call me that. It is a narcissistic term for the inadequate and insatiable term. Yes, sir. Here we are, sir. There you are. We've been waiting for you. Thank you, Simmons. How are you doing, Mr. President? We've got something to show you. Oh, you have something for me? Really? What is it? You see, President Shu was a very caring man. He was one of the best presidents we ever had, and the only one to have served more than 2 terms, simply because there was no one better than him. There was a reason, however, to why he was so caring. Such deep endearment is only born out of great loss. When his dog died, its transient life of 2 years writhing on the road hurt him to the core of his being. And follow me. I'm Agent Johnson, by the way. President Shu, a man not easily mollified, showed a contemptuous smile and tentatively followed Agent Johnson deeper into the compound. Johnson led a very apathetic President Shu through a diaphanous curtain and into the main testing room. Check this out, the main chamber. Oh, I see those rapacious eyes of yours. I can see you want to use some of these toys. Here, let me tell you a little more about how this all started. When I first entered the military, I was a pariah, an outcast. I came from an affluent neighborhood. My particular demographic wasn't very popular. I got called pretty boy and moneybags. I acquiesced and accepted their names. I realized this was a requisite to joining the platoon though, and they eventually reprieved me of my hazing. Well, they still looked at me askance, but they accepted that I could stay focused during the pandemonium of the battlefield. This led to me quickly rising up the ranks, leaving my fellow soldiers behind. I was their antithesis. While they were still groggy at sleep, I was up early running the tracks before the morning drills. When I stood unabashed before them on my promotion day, I saw a congregation of lazy dupes. The tension was palpable. The promotion of a rich boy like me elicited nothing but hate from them. I felt bad for them when the general read my encomium, but I was not a gregarious man. I would not miss them. They will have their reconciliation when I become a higher rank than them. I was quickly moved into a secret government branch to chill out in this chasm of boredom and play with whatever they got from the tankway. Now, onto the product in front of us. What do you think this is? A Nerf gun? Really? Precisely. When designing a new type of inconspicuous weapon, we had thousands of ideas to choose from. People submitted million-dollar guns, but to no avail. We needed something pragmatic, something that no one would think of. Enter Project Jericho. We flooded the market with a new type of gun, the Nerf gun, so we could build these bad boys and not get caught. The president's look of bemusement quickly turned into pride. An entire phalanx of spec ops could walk down the street and just look like a few guys having fun. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Mr. President, sir, the situation has become even more dire. It turns out that the Tyros were North Korean spies, and our relations with North Korea are tenuous. We believe that they are coordinating another attack.
Let's go kill some terrorists. Terrorist threat has been dealt with, all thanks to Shu.
Well, that was weird. Anyways, here's Jim with the weather report.
Their attacks have been sporadic. Their attacks have been sporadic until now. Oh my goodness. Just
random bombings once every few years.
Okay. What are we starting off with again?
Stop to attack us and think that they can get away with it.
Jeez. Why you get so close? You can back yourself up. You're making me forget the lines. Look like a giant.
Lean down a little bit.
And I'm pushing it. Alright, this is gonna be easy now. We're gonna roll right through this.
No, you can't cover the words.
We can't even read them.
Alright.
Like, turn it like that.
Shuki, come this way. No, move your body now.
Move your entire body.
No. Shoot, do you not know how the camera works?
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Alright, center your head right in the middle. So center your shoulders. Alright,
I can't move anymore.
right in the center.
More anymore.
Start. Just read all your lines.
That's going the whole time. Oops. Right. Where are we starting from?
Oh my.
Where are we starting from? Why are you
From Audacity.
What are you doing? You're a weirdo. What?
Start from there. From Audacity. Anyone who has the
Do I have to
Audacity.
read that?
No, you don't have to read
Oops.
that. Ah, touch the screen.
That's what DJ did earlier. I'm not. Anyone who is the but now I look like I'm looking up. Why are you making a video of this?
This is going in the bloopers, you goon.
Call me goon, President of the United States. Fire you. I can't read it.
Jesus
What are you doing? It's right there.
I can't read over there though.
Oh.
Hold on. Wardrobe malfunction.
One more.
I feel like I would be the person to go into a battle with a Nerf gun.
Yeah.
Just come out, everyone's like calling. The redcoats are coming, the redcoats are coming. Shu comes out with a Nerf gun. Let's go get him, boys.
Oh, I did go. Do it again.
I am the Shualina. I am Shualina. It turns out that the what?
The terrorists.
It turns out that, oh my god. It turns out that it's gonna be like 5 different voices in this one little video. It turns out that the North Korean, what?
The terrorists were actually North Korean spies.
It turns out that the North Korean agents were actually spies. I don't know.
The terrorists were actually North Korean.
Yeah, the terrorists were actually North Korean.
Follow me, Your Highness. Back on my country.
Did you zoom out? Okay.
Meow.
Don't look at me, dude.
Thanks to Shu. Look at me, also known as me. DJ.
DJ, turn that off right now and get up to your room.